Okay, this is the second video in the Statement of Adjustments in Excel set of videos. You should, if you haven't already, you should be saving this and then save as you go. So we've created the preamble, we're about to put the information in, and we're going to include some formulas in here. So just looking at the sample that we have, I'm going to go to G14 and I'm going to key in all caps, credit to buyers. And I'm going to tab over to I14 and key in credit to sellers. Now what we want to do, just for aesthetic purposes, for layout, we want this to be centered. So I've clicked back on G14 and I'm going up to the alignment group and I'm going to click on the center tool and I'm going to do the same thing for credit to sellers. So click on I14 and choose center. Okay, so I'm going to go down to A16 and I'm going to type in sale price and colon, and then I'm going to tab over to I14 and I'm going to type in the amount 432900 and enter. Now you'll notice that I didn't do any formatting there. I didn't type in the $ or the comma or the decimals. I'm going to let Excel do that for me, and we'll do that at the end. So I'm going to now click down to A18 and type in deposit paid, and just tab over to G18 and the number is 47,500. So if my number included decimals other than zeros, I would of course have to do decimal whatever the numbers happen to be. But if I allow Excel to put the decimals in for me, it will give me 00, which is the amount for this. Okay, tax adjustment. So I've clicked on A20. I'm going to type tax adjustment and then enter and start the tax adjustment. So here's how the taxes work. These are the city property taxes, which are an annual amount. Very often it's part of your mortgage payment, but the taxes have to be adjusted on a statement of adjustments. I don't want to go into it in too much detail. You're going to be getting this kind of information when you are taking your real estate courses, but I'll just give you a bit of an overview. So the taxes run from the 1st of January to the 31st of December, but typically they are not due until the 30th of June. So whoever pays the taxes on the 30th of June, they've paid it from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. So you have to do a tax adjustment on a statement of adjustments to either reimburse or pay back or pay for the taxes, depending on what side of June the 30th your transaction is happening. So this transaction is happening April the 1st. So the buyers, the people who own the house on June 30th, will be the ones paying the taxes. So that will be Pavel and Tatiana. This means that they need to be reimbursed for the amount of time that they didn't live on the property. So they're not living on the property from January 1st to April 1st. So they need to get reimbursed for that amount. So the taxes are $4,953, and the number of days that Pavel and Tatiana will not be living on the property from January 1st to April 1st is 92. So that's how we calculate that or reach that figure. So let's just type in 4,95300. Now I'm not letting Excel format this because this information isn't going to be sitting alone in a cell. We're including some other information here. So times 92 divided by 365 days. Okay, so let's tab over to G21, which is where this amount is going to go. So we're going to put a formula in here, and we're going to do it just basic formula here. In Excel, in order for Excel to understand that you are putting in numbers for it to calculate, you have to start by typing an equal sign. So I'm going to type equals, and I'm just going to type the numbers in. So equals 4953 divided by 365 times, so that's a little star. I'm using the numeric keypad, so your mathematical operators are on there. The slash for divide, the star for times, the minus, and the plus, of course. Okay, so times 92, and we've already got the equals there, so we're just going to hit enter, and that is the amount of the tax adjustment. So when you click back on there, if you go up here into the formula bar, it will show you exactly what the formula is. Okay, I'm not going to get any deeper into Excel at the moment than that. Okay, so we've done that. So now we're going to click on A23, and we're going to type cash to close, and we're going to enter over here. Okay, or tab over. So we're sitting in G23. Now this is where we want to take the sale price and subtract from it the deposit paid and the tax adjustment. Now because these numbers are all sitting in their own cells, they each have their own cell address. So if I click on 43,000 or 432,900, that is in cell I16. And if I click on the 47,500, that's in cell G18. Tax adjustment is in cell G21. Okay, so what we're going to do now, rather than, so we're, back up a minute, we're going to put in a formula to calculate the cash to close. So that is the sale price less these three figures. What we're going to do now is we're going to use the cell addresses rather than the contents of the cell as part of the formula. So watch what I do. I'm going to start with an equals again to let Excel know that I'm putting in a formula. And I'm going to click on I16, and I'm going to hit the minus sign and click on G18 and the minus again, and click on G20 and enter. So there's my cash to close. It looks weird because it needs to be formatted properly. There's my cash to close. There's the formula. And we're past 7 minutes again, so I'm going to shut this off right now, and we'll pick it up in a moment.